Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of TheBassTimes. I'll be going over different zipper worm company products and a few different rigs and tips on how to fish them. Okay guys, right here we have the 5-inch and the 4-inch zipper zip. Here's the Pearl Sparkle, the original crawl. Great colors. I got watermelon green top, the black flakes, and the orange bottom. Here we have black grape, the red bug, and other pearl sparkle. Here's the zipper spider 4-inch. Here we have the it is a watermelon purple black flake. Then right here is the black smoke gold, and then watermelon red flakes. 4-inch, they're really great. Put them on the back of a jig, just add a little extra flair, or just rig it up with the jig head, Texas rig it, either way, however you like to work it. Here's the 6-inch zipper lizard in the sour grape color, has a purple top, a little bit of green flake, and then like a chartreuse bottom. Here's one of my all-time favorite products from zipper. It's called the monkey bug. It's a really thick, durable, flipping type bait, creature bait. You can partially put on the back of a jig, which I have before and caught a few bass, but that's for really big bass and really thick cover. Here's the watermelon color, watermelon red flake, and the can't remember the name right now, but I like to call it moonshine. You can Texas rig these with a thick bullet weight and just flip it into real thick cover. But the head itself, if you see right here, is very, very heavily weighted. And hope you know all these baits are garlic scented. This right here is the 4-inch, the finesse zipper worm. Here's the ground green. It's like a pumpkin color with a green flake, watermelon red flake, and black sparkle and black gold. Up here is the 5-inch zipper worm, one of my all-time favorite products too, that I've looked at. Here's the red bug, the smoke. No, this actually isn't black smoke. This is hologram shad. Has a lot of different random colors in it. Really shiny bait. I'd use it in highlight conditions myself. I like Texas rig these, just cast them out and work them like any other worm. Here's the watermelon red flake and the ground green. Right here are even more of the just zipper juniors, 4 inches, watermelon green, ground green, and ox blood. Here is one of a great bait I'll be using a lot for cold water conditions. It is a 3.75-inch drop shot worm and hologram shad. Look at it. It has very, very nice action. Really thin worm, has a black top and a white tail. Right there it says zipper. I'll be using that a lot. Here's a great product too, as a zipper Goliath worm. This bait can push so much water. You see it has all these big ridges on it. Has the nice big tail with even more ridges. You can Texas rig this, cast it out. I've seen people use it as top water baits. And garlic scented watermelon red flake. Here's the 6-inch shaken worm, black grape. I'll be using this for power finesse. If you don't know what that is, that's more finesse fishing with more bait cast rod, heavier lines, heavier weights. It's still finesse tactics, just a lot bigger baits. I'll be doing a power drop shot with this, Texas rigging it sometimes, weightless, wacky rigging it. Here, last product is the 4.5-inch curl tail shaker in the Adams Magic and smoke blue pearl. I'll be probably using this for more crappie, smaller bass. I'm gonna actually try it out on a drop shot rig and maybe just a small jig head. Here's the shaken worm, and right here you see I have a shaky head rig. Made a shaky head hook. Just simply get the little screw, puncture it, and just screw around. These baits are very slippery right now. They're soaked in that garlic scent, so it may take a little bit to actually get this on the hook, but these baits do not lose their scent. They're great baits, great durable baits. I recommend you guys go check them out. Zipper Worm Company, like them on Facebook. We're trying to get to 2,000 likes. And actually, I'm gonna have maybe a contest using Zipper Worm Company worms and products. See how different people like them. See here, rig it just like this. How I like to rig it. You can, if you want to hide the hook, hide it under one of those little ridges, depending on which way you're gonna rig it. And just like that. Great worm. Here is the monkey bug. This is one of my baits that helped me win a tournament. As you see right here, I just tied a quick loop knot so I can just hide the bullet right here. Sometimes I like using lighter bullet heads, and just because the head is already heavily weighted and it's a pretty heavy bait itself. I'll be flipping this around springtime on beds, around logs, docks, maybe even sight fishing with this. Just a quick Texas rig, and that's all it is. Little bullet head, boom, that's all you need. And this right here has caught some big bass. Here is the lizard. You can Texas rig this. I'm probably not going to show how to do it, but just Texas rig it. I personally like Texas rig this. Here is the 3.75 drop shot worm. I'll be using it on drop shot, of course, maybe on a little jig header, maybe even wacky rigging it. Here is not a normal drop shot hook, it's actually a circle hook. Personally, I like to use circle hooks on a drop shot rig because I like to use lighter rods, lighter lines, and a lot of big bass can get caught on finesse rigs and shaky head rigs and drop shot rigs. So I like to use about 6 to 8 pound test, and I don't like really setting the hook that much. So I just, with the circle hook, you don't have to set the hook, just reel it tight and just give it a little tug. That's all you need. Here with this worm, sit there. You can go right here and do the eye rig, and you can even watch John B from Fish the Midwest video. He has a video on how to do the eye rig, and just come through here. Keep slipping because it's a little bit slippery. Ow, a leaf just hit me in the face. I'm actually sitting outside. And just pop it out. You can use it like that, or you can use it like this, depending on you personally. We have the zipper spider, and you can either Texas rig this with a nice heavy weight at the end. You can put it on the back of a jig head, which a lot of people do, or you can simply just put it on a shaky head rig. A lot of people don't, but I have, and it can produce a decent amount of fish. Has the nice little curly tail legs right here, the ridges that help move a lot of water, and the little skirt-like top up here. Here's the curl tail shaker. Really small worm. I'll just be probably putting on small jig heads, maybe small, if I can find them, super small shaky head rigs. And I'll be using this a lot for crappie, bigger bluegills, smaller bass. But you never know, this could actually help produce a big bass. Here's the zipper worm. All you really gotta do is just Texas rig this nice little worm right here, and it helps produce moves a lot of water. See with these rigs, these baits are very durable. I'm pulling this pretty hard right now. Okay, you'll probably catch like 5 bass on this one worm. They have the scent stays, great, awesome action, great colors. The zip, you can do the same thing. I'll be flipping this like I'll be using a tube worm, but these are a lot more different than tube worm. You see it has a really thin, its body is very thin itself, so it's less plastic, and it's a lot more action than a normal tube worm, and it's a lot softer. The thing about these worms is this soft body right here, when a bass goes to bite on, they hold on longer because it's so soft, unlike most tube worms and any other bait. All these baits are very soft baits. zipper finesse worm. I'll probably be putting this on a Texas rig, maybe a shaky head rig, maybe a drop shot rig. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel. Here's a smaller zip zit, and I'll be doing the same thing with that, maybe Texas rig, using it for maybe even salt water for some redfish. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go to zipperwormcompany.com. Check out their baits, great prices. They'll be there. They'll be to your house in a few days. Makes a great Christmas present. And thanks to Kurt Johnson. You can send him an email if you have any questions with any baits or whatnot.